नहमदुहु व नसल्लिमु अला रसूलिहिल करीम अम्मा बाद फ़अऊज़ु बिल्लाहि मिनश शैतानिर रजीम बिस्मिल्लाहिर रहमानिर रहीम इन्ना अददश-शुहूरि इंदल्लाहि इत्ना अशर शहर इन्नल्लाहा व मलाइकतहु युसल्लूना अलन नबी या अय्युहल्लज़ीना आमनु सल्लु अलैहि व सल्लिमु तस्लीमा अल्लाहुम्मा सल्लि अला मुहम्मदिन अब्दिका व रसूलिका सल्लि अलल मुमिनीना वल मुमिनात वल मुस्लिमीना वल मुस्लिमात अल्लाहुम्मा हाज़ा इक़बालु नहारिका अदबारु लैलिका सअदवातिका फ़ग़फ़िरली अल्लाहुम्मा जल अव्वल हाज़ा नहार सलाम व औसतुल फ़लाह व आख़िर नजाह नसअलुका खैरद दुनिया वल आख़िरह. Today is our usual on Thursday English sitting and the start of a new chapter from the volume of the Patient of Hazrat Hakim al-Ummat, Fazail al-Sabr. It is the respect of Muharram because this speech was done about 100 years before in the month of Muharram. So this was the, Alhamdulillah, the step following of our elders, that they have compiled their own elders, each and everything, as the Sahaba has compiled the hadith and the saying of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, actions of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the advices of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is known as the hadith. And that is the collection of all hadith because regarding the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that is known as the ilm al-hadith. So among those happening, the fuqaha, all fuqaha of the ummah has derived the commandments for the guidance of general Muslim, that is known as the Sunnah, Fiqh. So hadith is the collection of the happening of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and Fiqh is the Sunnat of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to guide the proper will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Prophet Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the respected action and deed, that is known as the Sunnah. So Ummah is bound with the Sunnat. Alaykum bi sunnati. This was not said alaykum bi hadithi. So that is, hadith is the compilation of the happenings. In our Gulf area, especially when there is some accident, so the police officer for the investigation, so his first question is, Ma hadasa bainakum ya Shaykh, what happened between you people? So he is compiling the side sketch and from where car was coming, who was driving, and this compilation is known as a hadith. So Sahaba, and that the Kufa was established by the Hazrat Umar bin Khattab radhiyallahu anhu, and it was the first cantonment of the Sahaba, was established as a central point of the central command of the Sahaba, as its importance, because it was in the central point of the all subcontinents. So when 500 Sahaba at a time, they gathered there, so Hazrat Umar bin Khattab was worried to convert this as an institute of this research institute of the Muslim for further guidance in their life. So Abdullah bin Masud was the very renowned Sahabi among the all Sahaba. His name is in Sahaba as the Sahabul Wasada wal Hizan. Since childhood, he used to keep the pillow and the shoes of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam all the time with himself. So he was very clever and intelligent, and he was the person that who compiled the Quran during the time of Abu Bakr Siddiq. He was the head of that committee to compile and to protect the Quran. And he was the secretary to Umar bin Khattab, very learned personality. He wrote a letter to the Kufa, circular you can say, that Asartukum bi Abdullah ala nafsi, that I am sacrificing this young person as I am in need of too much of him, but in the great interest of the Muslim world, I am sacrificing my own wishes and needs, and I am sending him toward you people, so take a benefit from him. And that center was then nourished much more during the time of Imam Abu Hanifa. At one time, 2,000 or more than 2,000 great scholars of Islam from all over the world, they gathered in Kufa. Hanafiya or Hanifa, this in their local language. Even when we went to Makkah, there was not the disposable things. So if they used to go to to purchase some breakfast food, usually they're eating the beans, or some other thing. So the shopkeeper used to ask from the children, Jib Hanafiya. This is small bowls of that time was known as a Hanafiya. So at one time in those days, the earlier days of Sahaba, ink pot was being used in those bowls, and the wooden writing pen, they was being utilized. So at one time, 2,000 bowls are present in the lecture of Imam Abu Hanifa. So that is known as the Hanafiya. In our local language of Punjabi, you can say the Kotoriyon wala Baba, where the most of the bowls are present in his sitting. So he was known as a Kotoriyon wala Baba, Abu Hanifa. And he compiled the things. Even in the discussion, sometimes it took 2 months. And this is a shurai, that the consensus were done from our elders upon these things. And that is why if somebody was arguing in that, Hazrat Imam Abu Hanifa used to say that tomorrow we will carry on. So then it was announced that Imam has reached to the point of a haqq, the reality of regarding this. In this such a great struggle it was compiled. This is known as a sunnah. May Allah bless us with the great blessing of all the elders and all periods, time period and places. Wa akhir da'wan alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.